Welcome to episode number 16 of the 2 and 2 and the 305 podcast. Very happy to have my friend Tania Guevara here. And you're close enough, right? Tania Guevara.
That's right.
Let's just get into it. It's been a while since we got into real estate. That's why I wanted to have you on. Of course, we've tried to make this happen. So tell us about you, your business, where you grew up, how you got into real estate. And I know we met during your hospitality phase. We'll get into that later, but we can start with real estate for now.
Of course. Thank you. I'm so glad to be here. So thank you so much for having me. I was born and raised in Miami, Florida. So I've really gotten to see the evolution of what the city has become firsthand from what Miami was a couple years ago to the global luxury destination it's becoming today. As you mentioned, I graduated from Florida International University with a bachelor's in sports management and marketing. So right before real estate, my entire background was really hospitality, sports, and luxury client relations. I started my career interning with the Miami Dolphins, and then I started working with SB Entertainment Group, which during the time owned some of Miami's hottest iconic hotels like SLS Hotels, Delano, the Raleigh, and the Redberry. Alongside, I was able to work with the Miami Dolphins for 12 incredible seasons, and I managed the VIP services there at their courtside club. And that really taught me the importance of building relationships, high-level service, the attention to detail, and creating the experience for people. With that, when the pandemic hit in 2020, just like most, the life changed overnight for me.
No more courtside club?
No more courtside club. And so I decided to, at that moment I noticed the Miami market was booming. And as a true Miami native, I decided to take the leap and get my real estate license. Right. I've been in real estate now for about 6 years. I work with Lifestyle International Realty. I specialize in luxury, residential, commercial properties, and new developments. This year I took on a exciting new role as in-house sales for a new boutique development coming to Bay Harbor Islands called Alma and Mila, and design and architectural by Kobe Karp.
Nice. Yeah, I see your posts on that. So the Mila name has nothing to do with Mila, the hospitality name.
Correct.
That's a coincidence. Okay.
Correct. No, it's just
because these days with the way they name all these new developments, Waldorf and Cipriani and Porsche, like you don't know what's connected to what, right? And by me in Midtown, there's John George, right? Like you don't know what's connected. That's why I guess I might as well ask and make sure there's no connection.
No connection.
So obviously we met at the Kaseya Center or whatever it was called then. But I didn't know about the Dolphins. That's cool. I said no courtside club because the NFL never stopped, right? The NFL never stopped for COVID. But I guess the
NBA went to the bubble.
Right.
And so I was pretty much furloughed, and I had just bought my first property during that time, and it needed a full remodel, so I needed to make money.
Right. Okay. What area was that in?
In North Miami.
Okay, nice. Okay.
Yeah. So that's what got me into real estate, and have 6 amazing years.
So now you're full time. Of course, now you're in house. You don't really have time to do hospitality anymore. You're full in real estate.
Correct.
Now that you're in house at Alma and Mila, it's called.
Correct.
But you're also working on other deals, I assume, too.
For sure.
Okay.
Yes, on the side.
Okay. And so tell us, like, do you specialize in any particular area? Or I know eventually you want to talk about, because I started out living in Fort Lauderdale, then moved down here, and now I'm in Midtown. But I guess before we get into the whole New York connection, I mean, most of your stuff is down here, but like how does up north, Fort Lauderdale, West Palm, Boca, like I know you don't not too much about that, but how is it a lot different? How does it compare?
For sure. Both are very different markets, although people tend to group them together. I would say Miami is more internationally driven, hospitable driven, luxury, name brand residences. Down here, you see more of the second home buyer, investor versus Fort Lauderdale. You see more of the practical, value-oriented buyer, someone looking for a calmer lifestyle near marinas and beaches. So more of a boating enthusiast is what you'll see in Fort Lauderdale, but still having that close access, luxury access to Miami.
Okay. Nice. And so let's get into New York. I mean, I know obviously I think every broker or every serious broker down here has dealt with some kind of New York personality or New York buyer. Have you had any specific interaction with New Yorkers, or
Yeah, for sure.
how they differ from the local buyer maybe?
For sure. Both are very powerful markets. per se. I would say the difference between both is New York is, extremely fast-paced, dense, vertical. I tend to see it's more driven by legacy. Miami is definitely driven by lifestyle. People are moving to Miami for the weather, the waterfront views, the flexibility, the tax benefits, and the lifestyle and quality of life it has to offer. I've seen major migrations from cities like New York, California, and also internationally now. So it's really become a safe haven for international buyers down here. I would say, in Miami, people are not just buying the square footage, they're also buying the weather, the walkability, the hospitality,
Right.
that lifestyle. So New York, I would say the buyers are driven by efficiency and long-term value versus Miami is driven by the lifestyle and
Okay, that
quality
makes
of
sense.
life.
Nice. So when's the last time you were in New York?
The last time I was
know
in
you
New
go
York,
there a
I
couple
was-
times a year, right?
Yes, I do. I go about 2-3 times a year. It's actually been now close to a year since I've been to New York.
Okay.
But I have a trip coming up in June. So
Oh, nice.
looking forward to that.
What are your favorite things to do up there?
One of some of my favorite places, I would say a staple there is Tao Restaurant and Nightclub. I really
You've been to
enjoy-
uptown and downtown both?
Yeah,
Okay.
definitely. Cipriani's in Soho is also great for people
Classic,
watching.
right.
Classic, amazing Italian food. And employee only, the bar is also an amazing spot. I love to
Downtown
check out.
also, right? Yeah, they
Yes.
know they're mixologists and things like that.
Yeah,
right?
so amazing
Yeah.
cocktails.
And you've been to Socialista also?
Yes, I've been
Yeah.
to Socialista. Amazing, amazing.
Have you been to the one in Miami? Well, now they've renamed it Living
They
Room.
renamed it. Yeah, they renamed it Living Room in Cipriani's in Brickell.
Yeah, well, I mean the one, like the lounge
Yes,
down.
it's beautiful.
Yeah.
It's a great ambiance. I would say some of the most beautiful people of Miami hang
They're
out.
running, try to keep it more exclusive than a lot of other.
Correct.
Okay.
Yeah, it's definitely that
I wasn't aware of that because I
exclusivity.
kind of asked a favor to get in to one of my connections. And I had a buddy in town. And he's like, look, I can put you on the list, Anil, but you one guy, two guys, you're not getting in unless you're buying like a crazy table or a bottle. I didn't realize, I guess, what they're going after because it's a small space and
Yeah.
they're not really competing with like the Mila, the Casanios. They're kind of running like I don't know how much you know about
Exclusive.
that.
Yeah, kind of
very
like an exclusive,
Right. No members
like-
only stuff.
Correct.
Right.
Yeah, kind of like an exclusive. Like you need to know someone to know
Right,
someone
right.
to get in.
Yeah. Or maybe even buying a table sometimes doesn't even get you there.
For sure.
Depending on, yeah.
Yeah.
So that being said, what about Miami? What do you? I mean, I know you're kind of connected to the industry, so I don't know if you want to.
No, some of my favorite places.
I don't know if you want to say your favorites, but yeah.
I mean, yeah, all around there are great places, but I do mostly hang out in Bay Harbor Islands because of work. So I would
Okay.
say for sure the surf club at the Four Seasons,
Right.
that champagne bar is amazing, great happy hour. Makoto in Bar Harbor is also one of
Class-
my
favorite place.
classic
Oh, yeah.
restaurants. And I mean, in South Beach, of course, Mila. The Delano Hotel recently reopened again, so that Rose Bar was also a great spot for cocktails.
Oh, they've called it Rose Bar there.
Yeah.
Okay.
It's called
Not
Rose
connected
Bar.
to the New York Rose Bar, or
No, this
Okay.
one's from Delano.
okay.
And yeah, I would say in Cipriani's living room is also a great spot. Who's Who is in there. It's exclusive, great
Right.
location. So yeah, some of my favorites.
So
And
the
then-
beach is still like it's not. Do you feel like it's moved a lot away from the beach into Brickell, Wynwood, and Design, or do you think the beach still has enough going on?
Yeah,
I guess?
post-pandemic, it definitely changed. But now I would say we're starting to see more of those hotels that had closed down the recent years
Right, like revive
reopen
themselves,
and
right,
revive themselves.
right,
So
okay.
I do think it's coming back. I definitely think that South Beach is coming
Coming
back,
back
for sure.
Okay.
Yeah.
And what's your view on the whole members only thing now going on? I mean, do you think it'll keep like kind of expanding, or do you
Yeah, I
think it'll
think
kind
it's
of
something
retract?
that they're trying to bring in, kind of like New York, those social clubs. So it is something that continues to grow, and I pretty much see every hotel or residence do it now. So it is, and restaurants. So
Right.
yeah, I do think it's continuing to grow and give that exclusivity, that club feel, members only feel.
You would never actually. Well, I guess you probably get invited enough and have enough going on. It would make sense for you to join something like that, right?
Yeah,
In
I
your
probably
position.
wouldn't actually pay for one.
Right, right.
But I do have, the
people
the
in the
connections
industry.
to be able
Right,
to still
right,
check
right.
out those places for
Right.
sure. For sure.
Cool.
Yeah.
So you said your favorite New York, Miami places. Okay, we talked about Fort Lauderdale. What about people who want to either move down personally, professionally, both? Like I don't know how much you know my story. It was kind of both kind of move on to expand my business to South Florida, but I also wanted to try living somewhere different than New York. So that's what I did, and of course, no regrets. I'm so happy just to wake up every day and be in South Florida. maybe at some point I'll expand to another area or like move back north. But for people who are like thinking about moving down, any tips? Or obviously they should call you.
For sure. Yeah, definitely call
besides
me.
calling Tanya.
For sure. But I would say definitely don't underestimate building relationships down here with the migrations of huge tech companies, hedge funds, brand names. You know, it's not what you know, it's who you know. So definitely
Right.
work on the networking, the building relationships. Your reputation is everything. So that really matters down here. And also just studying a little bit more of the submarkets. You know, not Miami is just not Miami. It just has so many suburban areas
Right,
that
right.
have their own identity and audience. So, for instance, you can't compare Brickell to Bay Harbor Island's audience to Fort Lauderdale, Coral Gables, or Wynwood.
Mm-hmm.
So definitely study those markets and, you know, have a great team behind your back that, you know, has the knowledge and guidance to guide you in the right direction of what target audience you're looking for.
What do you think the next area to pop or next area to pop is? Like that hasn't really been talked about yet in your prediction.
Bay Harbor Islands in the most recent years since post-pandemic has grown tremendously. I also see Fort Lauderdale an influx of Miamians, you know, being priced out to Fort Lauderdale and enjoying more of that calmer lifestyle. So Fort Lauderdale is also a great spot to invest and start investing in now. And then, of course, areas with the surrounding major cities. So Bellamede is also great.
Which area? Sorry?
Bellamede. Bellamede.
Where-
It's a waterfront area as you go
Okay.
towards more like up North Miami.
Okay. Okay.
North Miami, Miami Shores, great areas that are already up and coming that are very great to invest in now.
What do you think about Pompano?
Pompano is a great area. It's definitely known for their marinas, their waterfronts. So it's also an up and coming area because it's right next to West Palm Beach. So I've also
Right,
seen an
okay.
influx of
Which and West Palm
of
is
buyers
booming also,
move
right?
north. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, so an influx of buyers from down here are also migrating for more of that stronger family bonds, that calmer lifestyle.
Okay.
Is what I'm seeing. Yeah.
So, before we wrap it up, tell us about Alma and Mila, because I know that's your main focus now.
Yeah.
So tell us.
So Alma and Mila
Yeah.
are two new boutique buildings coming to Bay Harbor. They're designed and architect by Kobe Karp. There are just 9 residences in each,
Wow.
private elevator access, and really we're known for the expansive terraces and large units that we have. Just a 2-bedroom starts at around 2,100 to 2,500 square feet.
Wow.
So you're looking
2,100, 2,500. Oh, square feet, not per square foot. Okay,
Yeah,
got
square
it.
foot.
Okay.
So you're looking at pretty much a townhome or single family home in the air.
Okay.
So yeah,
At
and
least
then
what,
it's an
3-bedroom minimum or 3 or 4 bedrooms?
correct 3 or 4
Okay.
bedrooms. We have anywhere from 2 to 5 bedrooms.
Okay.
So yeah, what you get in Manhattan for anywhere exceeding 5,000 square foot, you're looking at a 5 or 6 bedroom penthouse here.
Right.
So it's definitely a great time to invest and
Smart to compare it to Manhattan, because I always say Miami is not cheap. Miami is expensive for America, but still compared to New York, Manhattan, Brooklyn, you do see a lot of value, right?
for sure.
Yeah.
Exactly. So now is definitely the time to invest in Miami and explore that global market and brand if you want to grow.
Nice.
Yeah.
And how do we get in touch with you and your team? Please, however you want to, this is your
course.
space. Whatever else you want to say before we wrap up.
Of course, no. Thank you so much for having me. I would say the best way to connect with me would be via email or Instagram. My email is tania@lraluxury.com, and my Instagram is Tania TANIA_G.
Nice.
So yeah,
Tania Guevara, thank you so much. We'll speak to you soon.
you're welcome.
Thank
Of
you.
course, thank you.